Look at his face. Look at his face. Hi, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. All contracts that I could get access to are stuff about landing on the moon. But I think, research-wise, we're not quite there yet, because I mean, yeah, we have landing struts here and the big heat shields, so that is something, but I think I want these landing gears and a bit more stuff available. So I want to farm science points. And one thing how I can do this is use these little things. We need this one, that's the control station that makes all the stuff work that you place somewhere. This is the storage unit where you can put the stuff in the inventory of this. Has 3 inventory slots. We need a control station which needs 1 power and also acts as an antenna. Then we need stuff like a photovoltaic panel which produces 1 power. And then we need something to actually use that power, and the only thing that we can do with that is this, the GOOP ED monitor, the GOOP ED monitor, and the next thing would be the weather analyzer. But it's this, this is basically a mystery goo. So what they're doing is a constant watching of a mystery goo over time and generating science. So we need this, and the photovoltaic cell for that to work, which will cost us 2 power and generate 2 power if we take an engineer to do this. So let's just put this up, and then what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna build a rover and drive around and collect science data. I mean, not like over there. There's some debris that has landed over there. Interesting that I could recover it like this. Something survived the last landing attempt. But I want to go into the spaceplane hangar. For the first time we're now inside the spaceplane hangar where I can't even move. Okay. We want a cockpit with like 3 people inside. Basically, because I think I want... Crew must include a pilot. This is one of the problems. So we want to start with this. This also has only 1 crew, and we want to take scientists with us. So we also want to take a scientist and an engineer with us. So we need to take this. So we have 4 seats, so we can swap around, so they can use the edge, which is sometimes a bit difficult. Also, we will need... Oh god, we don't have the extendable ladders. I mean, this could also work, but it wouldn't be the perfect size. Oh god, I can't really do this, because I can't reach up here once I'm down. I think I can't. So let's try wrong direction, this direction. It's Alt to repeat. Okay, let's put on rover wheels. Max Model 2. No, wrong direction. Almost right direction. Okay, we need this to be far enough down so that it works. So we're doing something different. We'll be using structural stuff like these modular girders. Won't you snap? Why won't you snap? So we'll have to line it like this. Yeah. Okay. These weigh, yeah, almost nothing. We want twofold symmetry. We're now in mirror symmetry because we are in the plane mode, which is perfect. For the rockets you want inversion symmetry for them to work good. This is way too low then. Don't we have smaller girders? I mean, we could also take like structural tubes and stuff. Do we have smaller ones somewhere different? This is an interesting decoupler. That's new. I know a lot of those decouplers, but rotation servos, not bad, but not what I want for this. We only have that structure. Oh god. So what we're almost. Don't use the other direction, use this direction, yeah. And now put it like directly below it, just normal. Okay. This doesn't work. E and Q, yeah, that doesn't work at all. This is supposed to be lower than the other one. Okay. This is a problem. This is a problem. This totally doesn't work. Okay. Let's take these and put them like this. And they need to autostrut to... What's the root part? Heaviest part, root part. I think this is the root part, that is the grandparent part. Okay, and now I can put my tires over here. Yeah, if they would have like any symmetry at all? Fuck you. How is this considered valid symmetry? Are you fucking kidding me? This is not valid symmetry. I think we need to toggle that snap. Okay, that doesn't work. How do I rotate? Yeah, like this. Okay. E and Q is not the wrong one. W and S it is. And then... Oh, that's not the right axis at all. S and W not. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of clicks. Until I can finally place them on the ground. They're way too low. Okay, I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna place them like up here. Now we'll have a problem with running against ground. Autostrut lock to the heaviest part. Okay, that's good that it has. Okay. We want this to have steering. Steering enabled, steering direction normal, motor is enabled. These work with electricity. Requires electric charge, so we'll have to use something which gives us electric charge, which should be an electrical. Rechargeable battery packs. Yeah, like take a few of them and hope that's enough. And use the roof to get enough electrical energy built up here. Yeah, this looks fine. How much do you do? 0.3 per second. You use 1 per second. That's not enough. Okay. More photovoltaic panels. We now have 12. 12 of these produce 3.6, which is not enough to fuel the other guys. Okay, so we want them also. Which way do we turn them? This way. So we need them everywhere, which makes this vehicle really expensive. So we hope we don't break, we have to hope we don't break it. And I hope that I can reach that ladder. But for that, to try just that, we need to... undo the symmetry. Almost. EQ? Yeah. Okay, this is the behind part. Will you work with steering? These must be inverted steering. Both of these. Yeah, but these forward. Okay, so if I turn right, this wheel turns right, that wheel over there turns right, and these two turn left so that I can actually steer. Okay. We'll have to put science experiments on this, so put that away for a second. We want a science junior lab. Blub, blub, blub. Yeah, almost. Boop. That's how it works. We want it to face downwards. Yeah, because we want a scientist to be able to work with that. Oh god, this is a nightmare trying to align these. We have to get rid of these two so that we can look through the part. Wow, this is a mess. This is a mess. But we're building a rover. What? Where did it want to go? I think that's not a place where you're allowed to go. Okay. So we can move now. We want a pressure barometer. No symmetry, just have this around. WA. Also wrong. Okay, it's always the last option. Of course it's the last option, you know that. And then we also want the thermometer, one of those. Wrong direction, it has to be the same one as the other one. And with the hot thing up and the cold thing down, because we are not lunatics. And we also want a mystery goo container. Okay, so we have now science. We also want cargo, this storage unit. Almost. Actually, I wanted to attach it somewhere. But okay, we will have it wrong way? Wrong way? Yeah, it must be the last way. So we'll have this as... how is it called in English? The thing that you have at the back of your car? It's not a backpack, but it's a car's backpack. That's what it is. So, inventory. What's that? The monitor, one panel, one control station. Okay, so this is our science cheese rover MK1, because there will be an MK2 that has a mobile processing unit attached to it. So let's see. All these also need power, don't they? Cleanup requires electric charge, but it doesn't say how much. These requires 0.4 per minute. We normally don't let it stay active, so it's just active for like a second. So they don't require electric charge. Cleanup cost 1. Cleanup cost 1. There it is. Okay, 1 electric charge. That's okay. Experiment storage unit. What's this? We could... okay. That's how it works. Yeah, that's a thing where we can attach our stuff to, so that's not that important. Okay, we have our rover, and our rover should be functionable. Control point. Default reversed. Oh god. Toggle torque. We want to disable the weirs. We want to just disable the weirs. Okay. Because we don't want to steer with the weirs, we want to steer with this. So, motor direction is normal. We should W. We should be able to WASD now because this cockpit actually does nothing. Now. Okay, they are a bit off of the axis, but they should be alright. Save this. Crew? Yeah, we want Bill as our engineer. And we want our scientist. No, we want the new crew. We want Mitchum, Milfil, and Lupont. Okay. Save that. Also, we need a brake action group. Brakes. Okay, brake action group is already working. What is the button for the brake action group? I have no idea. Let's try to drive this at all. That's our first test. Okay, we are in our rover. If we accelerate, we actually move forward very slowly. If we brake, nothing happens. The brake action groups. I can press W still, but we basically don't move. Okay, that works fine. So, steer left. Fuck you. It did realize that they were back here, so they were inverted. Yeah, they were already inverted. Okay. So, okay. Also what we need is lights if we want to drive around at night. Okay. So left and right steering works great. Brake. We want to try an EVA with Miltrim. So let's let go of this. Go down here. Okay, going down is no problem, but we want to see what happens if we go over here. Grab the ladder. Fuck you. Grab the ladder. Almost. Okay, we need to jump at it. Which is not a problem at all. God damn it. These controls. Okay. This is not easy, but maybe I just need to train it. Oh God. Sometimes... Okay, we can now grab here and we can now board again. Okay, this works perfectly. So what we also want to do is we want to transfer Lupont Kerbin to this part. This is the source part. Escape. We want to transfer crew Milfil Kerbin back here. We now have... This was, by the way, the guy when I said here Miltrim. Wasn't he called something else? When we picked up the quest, I was thinking about Milfil. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, so this will actually work, but we will revert the flight to spaceplane hangar because we want lights for the night. Lights. Where would there be lights? Perfect. So we have, let's zoom in on this. So we have these little ones that we have to turn around in a way that we can see them that actually look like real rover lamps. That's great. These look great. How much energy do they need? 2.4 electric charge per minute. These only require 1.2. It doesn't say how Strong beam of photon in its prograde direction, increasing the brightness of surfaces exposed to the beam. It's a big flashlight. Extra wide beam, low power illuminator for lighting up large swaths of whatever you wish. However, its beam does not shine very far. Yeah. So it's this one that we'll take. Almost. Yeah. Almost. It's just clipping into everything. We want to have some... Okay, ENQ doesn't work here, so we'll have to use this. I wanna... No, that's the wrong direction. This direction. Let's start from here and... wrong direction. This direction. Now I just need to know the shortcut for mirror symmetry. We want also... No, not this way. Not this way. This way. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's really the cheese rover because he's searching for cheese. Look at him, his sad eyes. Oh, the cheese rover. He looks sad. Okay, found something for the beginning of the episode already. Okay. We're now ready. Lights. Okay, that's good because it does actually light up this, which I wanted. And it will also light up a small portion of the map before me. Okay, the rover wheels do use exponentially more light than the lights. And the brakes don't use energy. Okay. Perfect. Let's revert our flight to Space Hangar again. Because we're gonna also do something else. Save this flight. Leave. The cheese rover. It's great. Let's warp to next morning. And there we have the morning. And we can see stuff. And we have the sun around us. Not upgrade. Left click. Yeah, it sometimes double activates. Oh no, that wasn't the thing. I wanted to clear this. Whatever. Not Bill goes in here, but... And not Jebediah. We wanted Miltrim in front here, and then Milfil and Lupont. Okay. Let's launch our vessel. And because we have light now, we can see if we put on enough solar panels. Photovoltaic panels. So, okay. No. No, that are not enough solar panels. Okay, a revert flight to spaceplane hangar. We want more solar panels, so go closer to it so that we can see it better. We have now way more stuff here. Can we do like... No, not like this. Can't we like select multiple parts like this? What? Something weird's happening. Where is the back button? Game, can you tell me where the back button is? Okay. It dropped the photovoltaic panel at the same position where I tried to pick up the next one. I wanted to actually have multiple parts at once that we take here. Since when is it so weird to control the view? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going wrong here. Like these and these, I have not the same... They're not aligned properly. So like this, we want to align them properly, but there's some weird glitches happening here. Yeah, these are definitely not attached. Whatever. Let's do a few more. Yeah, it's almost how this one solar plane looks like, that they're trying to fly around the world every now and then. So over there and over there. No idea why there's nothing there, but we can also put it there and one between the windows. Okay, so let's look at the metrics again. I was pretty certain that this would work. So we produce 0.3 electric charge per second. Can we have a complete part list? Where's my complete part list? Enhanced mode, what's that? Later by take shift with sub-assemblies. Sub-assemblies? Ah, I can do custom sub-assemblies. Interesting. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted a part list. There is one, but I don't know where. I don't want to count them. 10 and 10 then are 20. 26 and then 24. We have 50 of them. So if all get sun, we produce 1.5, 15 electric charge. And these use per second 1. We should have had enough already, but whatever. Let's launch this. Did they change out my crew again? Or not? Crew is here again. Sun is up. Okay, it's not perfectly shining. Oh, someone de-inverted the back wires again. Someone was an idiot and didn't... So, this direction. Yeah. If we drive perpendicular to the light, we won't lose energy. Perfect. Perfect. I think we can also toggle the lights and that won't change anything. Yeah. Okay. Revert flight to spaceplane hangar because I want to get rid of that weird inversion problem. And then we're gonna do what we wanted to do all that time. Invert these wires. Wires. Yeah, of course. So it's auto-checked that we have a center of mass or a center or an aerodynamic center which is down there. Okay, we don't have an aerodynamic center. We have a center of mass and these are in front of that and this is in the back of it, and so it auto-inverted itself. And I can actually invert it if I want to have something that steers in the front, not in the same way as it steers in the back. If I have like a steering winch here, I think it's for that, so that we could make like some sort of trains or stuff. Do we have the correct crew equipped? Yes, we have. Let's launch and finally do what I wanted to do this episode. And after this episode, I'll be doing more of that and showing you that. But first, let's start. So we're going to do stuff like we will want to brake here. So, first we want a scientist. Scientist is Milfil. So, and Milfil also has to go out in a second. But we want to log pressure data here. The runway. Collected and recorded atmospheric pressure data from the surroundings. And temporary readings are quite literal nominal. We also keep that. Then we also observe the mystery goo. From the runway we get another 3 science. The goo seems to behave very much the same as it always does around here. We want a crew report from the runway. Reporting in at the runway. Good thing there's not a lot of air traffic, because I don't think we ever got clearance from the tower to be here. Okay, and the materials bay. The materials show little signs of change, though one of the samples appears to be judging you silently. Okay, so, and then Miffel, our scientist, will do an EVA. We'll first stay up here and see how much we can... Why am I sliding against gravity? Is this the direction gravity would work? Yeah, this is the direction that gravity would work in. Okay, we're going down again the same way as we did the last time, because this is perfectly suited for this. So by the way, if we are on Kerbin, we can run. If we have less atmosphere or lower gravity, we can't. The atmosphere isn't the problem, it's the gravity. Then we can't run. So collect the data from the mystery goo containment unit. Removing the experiment data will render this module inoperable. Restoring functionality will require a scientist. Don't show again. Remove data. So everyone can remove the data, but the scientist restored the containment unit. Then we take the data from the pressure barometer and from the 2-hot thermometer. Everyone could do that, and I just found that out, so we won't be having as much trouble again with this. We'll collect the data from the Science Junior and restore it. Okay. So then we're going to do our EVA report. We didn't really need a spacesuit to go here. And we'll take a surface sample. The surface appears to be very hard, like concrete. It might actually be concrete. This could be a very good surface to land at. Yeah, it's the runway. You fucking idiot. Okay. So now we want to try to go up there again. Almost. We were under it before jumping. And we can board again, and now we can drive around, and all of them can be removed. I don't like that we have so many messages popping up there all the time now. Oh, trigger the brake action group. Okay, so now I want to show you a bit around here. I will do all the science gathering at some other point, but I want to show you around here. So this is our runway. We haven't really looked around when it wasn't already upgraded. This is level 2. It still has some of these splotches. I think level 3 will be wider and won't have these troubles going along this. Like, this is a good place to land. Do you see this? This is not a good place to land. Okay, so we are now reaching 7.6 meters per second. What happens if I steer hard? Okay, this rover is very stable, but okay, the aerodynamics are actually working here. It's going a bit to the left by itself, which is done by the aerodynamics of the goo and the ladder, I think, because nothing else is asymmetrical. We wanted to see over there, so I'll see you when we reach something, because we are actually very, very slow. But I want to show you around here, and then we want to place our experiments maybe over there. That is one of the antennas, and maybe want to drive over there where we saw the other interactable, like 30 kilometers that way. By the way, we can at any time just press brakes wherever we are on Kerbin, and it will take a while to slow down, and can then just recover vessel if we want to. Okay, so I'll see you when I actually reach something. Okay, we are now passing by the space plane hangar. The doors are closed, so we can't look in. This is a level 2 spaceplane hangar. I think I'll do another tour of this place when we actually upgraded all the stuff. This is the mission building. This is already upgraded to the max. Not anything too special here. It looks like a standard office building with the fire steps on the outside. But if you are inside, you can only reach the top from the elevators, which is not a good idea. Okay, we're going past the this is our space rocket. This is the vehicle assembly building, which is where we build our rockets. The big door is still closed, but look at how big it is. This is level 2. Also the launch pad there is also level 2. Then we have, what's this? This is the astronaut training complex. This is also a level 2 building. Has our flag at it. Otherwise it does look really stupid because it doesn't have any windows. And if you're training for something, for example doing some theoretical exercises, you want some light to not get mad. I as a student are aware of that. Okay, this is the side that has it. So that's east. So in the in the afternoon the sun is shining here, so it's okay. Would be way worse if it would be pointing north. That's east, that's west, so that's north, and that's south. This is the stupid building that nobody uses. So still level 1. We will see this again when I upgrade it, I think. I think I will just not use it until the very moment where I get rid of the need to ever use science again, because I have every single science available. Then I'll use that to do science to funds or to reputation. So this is the Research and Development Center, level 2. The leveling of that did allow us to do EVAs outside, I think. No, that was the astronaut building. What it really looks like a little campus. A lot of buildings around here, and this is where they're doing experiments on parts, like they have a little wind channel in here or stuff. I've seen those kinds of buildings. We have I'm actually living in a city that has a center that's developing stuff for the European Space Agency. So I've also already been to their wind channel and saw how they tried stuff out for aerodynamics. So this looks really weird. This is a level 2, the level 2 communication building. And since we want perfect data collection, I think this is the place to finally let our engineer have his bright day. It's this where we'll stop. So just drive one round and then it will stop way faster than when you let it roll, because you get more friction. Okay, so brakes, please work. Game freezed because of autosave. Now it's going forward, so the brakes are not perfectly working. Can I? Yes, I can. So brakes are going up to 100 now. Point rear brakes. Can we do brakes to 200, please? Okay, this doesn't matter. So the brakes are broken. That's why they're called that way. So I'm setting them back to normal. So brakes don't work. Okay, I wanted 2 cents. Let's do all the experiment stuff again. You observe the goo at the tracking station. We collected pressure data. We logged the temperature. We will do... No, not override the crew. I didn't save the crew report. I'm stupid. Observe materials bay. Material shows little signs of change. It's judging us silently. You're going out. You're taking the data and restoring the experiment and then board again, which will allow us to do a crew report. Yeah. Perfect. So that's that. You can also go out again and already reset the stuff around here. Collect data and restore. Take data and not log again. Take data. That's not close enough. Okay, so we are gonna let go and walk over there. How is your turning radius? It's okay. Okay, I'm now moving the whole thing back because I'm moving here. The interaction is weird. The interaction is really weird. The interaction is really weird, but I want to go on top of this because it's cool. God damn it. I need to collect data, restore. It's restored. We need to go this way. Climb in a second. Jump in a second. Ooh. Almost. No. Stop. Rover. Stop. Stop. Wait for me. Rover. God damn it. Wait for me, Rover. Why don't you jump? Milfil. We tried that. Why didn't you jump? Okay. Can you run and jump? Okay. Oh, that's what's happening by running and jumping. Okay, I understand that. What the fuck? My 3D viewing is so completely broken right now. Grab board. Ooh, that was... Wow, that was weird. Also, Milfil, go out. Take all the data and store it again and board again, so we can do another crew report. Okay, but now we wanted to transfer crew Milfil to this. And we also want to transfer Lupont to this. Also, we want to brake so the stupid thing is staying where it should be. Okay. So, Lupont is now doing his EVA. Going up and jumping down here. Almost fell to his face. Okay. This one over here. No, not the rechargeable battery. So we want the experiment. We want the photovoltaic panel in the middle. Can we turn it? No. Oh, we have to use it here. Then can we deploy it from here? Can we? Is it right click? Space to place the part and escape to cancel. So this way, place the photovoltaic cell like around here. To remember you, we're doing this because we want to optimize optimize our signal. Okay, that's the control unit. And then on the other side we want to place the thing that's observing the mystery goo. So we want to see, this produces 2 units of power because we are an engineer with level 1. That will deploy power generation units 1, meaning +1. This also needs 1, so no problem, with a science rate of 5%, and we do 0.004 science points per hour. And yeah. So we're now generating science. And of course, because we're doing it from the tracking station, we're not really doing us a favor here, because that basically is the lowest amount of science you can get doing it from the Kerbal Space Center. So we want to go inside again. We're going to recover our vessel, because I want to insert all the parts in the back thingy there again. I'm going to place another one like over there in the mountains somewhere. Look, we've already gotten 47 science, and that's just the tracking station and the runway. 3 million funds we have now. That's the same as before, no XP gain. But so we did go there and there. Those are 2 things. Those are 2 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 more biomes just here. Then we have this the shores here, the grassland there, the sea there. So if I will try to drive with the rover into the sea. I think that are already highlands, or at least back there they are highlands. So I'm gonna leave my recording running while I'm driving around in case something happens. And I just returned from my science trip, and I wanted to show you this number. 325 science is what I gathered. For like all this weird miscellaneous stuff, like the launch pad, the crawler way, which is the way between the vehicle assembly station and the launch pad, the tracking station, R&D, administration, astronaut complex, the shores, the space hangar, more shore stuff, more space hangar stuff, the astronaut complex, the administration, KSC, that's like this little turnaround, and some stuff that's just connecting tissues, that's KSC, Kerbal Space Center. R&D, vehicle assembly building, crawlerway, launchpad, mission control, and grasslands. And in the grasslands, 1 tire broke loose because I was driving around with 2 times warp, and physics don't like that. But over there, just where my tire broke, I have another one of these assemblies that we have here set up. The interesting thing is that I remembered that when my scientist leveled up, let me show you that in the astronaut menu. When my scientist leveled up, he showed science generation rate 35%, and that's concerning these parts, like these parts that we placed 2 times near our base. They get 35%. If you don't have a scientist, it produces 5%. So we are now producing 14 times the passive science than before. And I just wanted to share that with you. We see us next episode, where we will build a lunar lander, because we want to go to the moon and land there and take a rock from there and bring it back home. So that's what we're gonna do in the next episode. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.